Greetings, one and all. It is I, your host, Detective Jukebox, on the case. Welcome back to more Sherlock Holmes and stuff. Take. What's this? Interesting way to have mail. Oh, a harpooner's revenge. Oh, is this a newspaper clipping from the previous case? The grotesque murder of the former Captain Peter Carey, also known privately as Black Peter, has been resolved. The evidence that Scotland Yard received from a trustworthy source was more than sufficient to conclude the murder of Peter Carey was Pablo Covenchiro. That's his name, right? One of Carey's former harpooners. However, lawful justice could not be awarded. Convenchero was found dead in unnatural causes, possibly from his remorse of committing such a terrible crime. Although, if I'm honest, his death did not match the death of that one, but whatever. So, I did all that. I'm ready to go. Tasks. Riddle the rails. Late night railway station. An incoming train is the impossible... Wait. A late night railway station. An incoming train. An impossible riddle. Holmes and Watson return from holiday resolves into a tale of intrigue. Okay. Tab? Why does it keep telling me to do that? No, stop. Just... Do I go?
Watson, I'll hold a cab for us. We leave in 5 minutes for the station.
Okay, so we're just going on. We're not going to talk to the beekeeper? Okay. Got myself a snack. A nice roll with a root beer. Probably thinking, what kind of snack is that? I would agree with you.
What a gloomy night. It was warmer inside the waiting hall.
Since the station master told us that the train is about to arrive, we should not have to wait very much longer.
Yes, at last.
Attention! The train is arriving at the station. Please stand well away from the platform edge.
I'll take your bags and your blasted archive suitcase. But, Holmes, the headlight, it's faded away.
Something is wrong. I can't hear any sound from the incoming train.
That's what I was going to say.
Excuse me, sir. Can you explain what has happened?
I don't know. It's as if
Is this
the
about a train?
vanished into thin air.
Is this a ghost train
Holmes.
story?
Say something.
Oh! I'm
Turn
going to love
and let us
this.
take a look.
Oh, I can't wait for this one. Is this a
It's
ghost
too
train?
dark. Only fog and rails, nothing else.
There is no use in stumbling around here at night. We will come back tomorrow.
Feel the tracks. Come on. Ghost train story. Ghost train story. Ghost train story. Ghost train story. My mouth is full of roll. Let me crack open a cold one.
Well, here we are again at Evesham Station. We have a full day ahead. Let us begin our investigation.
Oh, hell yeah. Wait, hang on. Let me go talk to Watson, I
What
guess.
should we do next, Holmes?
Oh, okay. That's all you're going to say? Kind of hoping for your opinion, but all right. Ghost train, ghost train. Oh, I'm excited for this mystery. All right. So a light faded away from here, eh? Let's go talk to the conductor real quick, though. See if we can find any, like, clues.
First of all, let us examine the area where the train disappeared.
Okay, fine. We're not going to do it my way. Fine, we'll do your way, Mr. Sherlock Holmes. Ah.
This is the place where we saw the train vanish last night.
Railway sleepers. Nothing unusual.
Okay.
A discarded item, possibly thrown from the train. There are no tracks or footprints on the ground. The rails have not been touched. There's nothing unusual here.
Yeah, that's pretty normal.
There are no signs to indicate that the train ran off the track, nor are there any other traces. There is nothing whatsoever. There are no
Ghost train.
clues. But then, a negative result is also a result.
That is
Oh,
true.
I see what you're getting at. No clues, and you're smiling.
Yes, Watson, I do smile on occasion. This mystery appears very promising.
Yeah.
This investigation won't be simple. We shall require a map of the region.
Perhaps the station master could lend us one.
Fine. I'm just trying to roll. Oh boy, it's a ghost train mystery. Right up my alley. Hey, pal. You remember what happened last night?
Good morning. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Sherlock Holmes, and this is my friend and
The
colleague,
rule's very
Dr.
stiff, by the
Watson.
way.
Yes, I remember you. I'm Station Master Everett. You were here last night. So, you are Mr. Holmes, the great detective. Will you be investigating what happened?
I shall indeed.
It is extraordinary that an entire train could disappear like that. And to think of all the poor people inside it, the passengers, the driver.
The engineer, conductors. This is going to be fun. What, dirt on your sleeve, eh? Wedding ring, so he's married, okay. And an honorary badge. Information about the train, please.
Could you please give us any details about the train?
Well, there was nothing so very special about it. At least not that I can recall. My memory's not what it used to be. However, if you need it, you can have the train composition report. It's inside my office.
That'll do.
I would be glad to have a detailed map of the local railway district.
But of course, please, take the one that's pinned inside the waiting hall.
See you later, my good man.
Interesting indeed. Man in the 60s has been buried a long time. The first slice of Wesley's sleeve revealed passion for gardening. His badge, the number states the matter, reveals his long-standing employee. All of his determines his desire to live a quiet, stable life. Sorry. Find information about the vanishing train, locate a map in the area. I didn't even plan to have this as a ghost train. If some of you may not know, I'm driving a ghost train on my YouTube beta. Although when I actually drew the thing, it doesn't really look that ghosty in my own opinion.
Railway post bags.
Yes, they would hang them from the water tower, and they'd have a stick on the train that would catch the bag as they drove along. I know old things, ish. Okay, I don't know everything about old bag, but I wasn't expecting to look for a ghost train. You know how happy I am about that? Very happy. I was kind of hoping for another case, just to at least get correct the first time. You know, but so far I'm excited for this one. I really am. What's this? Platform tickets. But here's the thing. Alright, so let's actually talk about the case itself.
A telegraph.
There is no... there was no noise, and there was no rattle on the tracks. So it's like the train never came. The train would have warned the station it was coming by blowing a couple whistles. A message to all stations. Mr. Robinson is located at Bridlington Station.
A new telegram.
I think we should meet this Mr. Robinson.
Okay, how are we gonna do that? London train type liner.
Here is the train set.
That didn't look like the type of train that came in through the ghosty vision, but it's something. Dialogue. The vanishing train was of the following composition. Locomotive, the coal car, first class car, the postal wagon, and the special wagon ordered by Mr. Robinson's second class car. Looks like an armored wagon. You need a map. Oh, I thought I saw something glow over here. Maybe not. I still haven't gotten a map. Where are they? Where are the maps? Watson! I can't find the maps. Where are they? I was already here. Watson, where did you come from? Get out the way. I need to check the... Watson!
It's unbelievable.
I know. Move out the way. I need a map. Am I not? Where's the map? I don't see it sticking out. Am I just blind? I don't see maps. At least nothing that indicates a map. Sorry for eating. It's been a while since I've eaten, and I gotta keep on eating. I eat little sandwiches. I eat rolls here. Whatever. Let's go talk to the station master. Ow! I bit my tongue.
According to the train composition report, there was a special wagon. What does that entail?
That's a highly secure car, ordered by a private party.
Aha!
It is generally to carry something of value. Those wagons have iron walls, you know, without any windows. And they're fitted with a complex key lock.
That is important information. Do you know what was inside this particular wagon?
Certainly not. No, that's private. And it's not my responsibility to allot the wagons to whoever.
Ha!
See you later, my good man.
I knew it was a special wagon. Where's the map? Dadgummit, I need to find the map. Hello, what's in here?
This part is probably from a locomotive.
Yes, that's where the steam goes into and it pumps through these special piston area. Junk pile?
An old locomotive bell.
A bell, whistle, lantern, couple cogs and gears.
This part is probably from a locomotive.
How about the lockbox?
This place serves as a storage area for the station.
I mean, that's what it said out front, which is why I questioned you coming in here, but okay. Watson! Where's the god darn maps? Watson, what are you doing? Watson, don't trap me in here, you fool! Where are the maps? There are no maps in here. Huh? Oh, how about that?
This map will be useful.
Oh, we're in Nottingham. Cool. I mean, yay. We have a map now? What are we supposed to do about it? A common map of this railway district was found in... Yeah. Okay. So find a map in the of the local district completed. Now we have ways to travel. Only we don't. Watson, get out the way! Huh? Oh, it's just gonna force you. I can't walk down the road myself. Find out what's on this special wagon. Got it. Now, Watson. Alright, what the deuce? I want to go this way. Watson, get out the way. There we go.
Was there anything exceptional about any of the passengers aboard the train?
What do you mean? Like officials? I wouldn't know. Oh, but now that you mention it, yes, there was something. There was a message from Bridlington station saying that the train had been delayed because of an issue with the passengers. What kind of problem that they didn't say?
That is interesting. You mentioned a problem at Bridlington Station. I should like to visit this station. Could you mark it on the local map?
Of course. It's a suburban railway station. You might take a cab there.
See you later, my good man.
There we go. We finally have a location to go to. See, all I had to do was talk to a man about something rather than waste our time. Okay, we're going all the way across the other side of the world. Minimal crime and punishment. Isn't that the game that we're playing right now? Here we are. Hey. Angry passenger? Why are you... Okay.
This is an absolute scandal. It's always the same with these rail companies. No respect for the customer.
Well, let's see what you got to be angry about then, shall we? We're closed. Okay. Cheap ticket for London. Married. Rough skin. He's a hard-working man. What happened here?
Please calm down, sir. What is your concern?
Concern? What is my concern? I'll tell you what my concern is. Last night I were on the train as usual with my colleague, heading home. Then along came this ridiculous ticket inspector, who started arguing that our tickets were invalid. He made us get off the train, and he was extremely rude about it.
So,
were you aboard the train that vanished last night?
Yes, I heard that it disappeared. But I don't care because we would have stopped before then anyway. Our tickets were valid and no doubt about it. And then, to top it all, the ticket inspector pushed everyone else out too, except for a bunch of rich. Well, because their type don't need a ticket.
I see.
Can you recall anything more specific about this fortunate group?
Well, yes. They were all foreigners. Spanish-looking toffs with snake eyes.
I see. So,
Goodbye, sir.
there's something about the train. Mr. Robinson must have something to do with the Spanish people. What the heck? Oh, that's Mr. Robinson. Okay, we can have a
Good
chat
day
with
to
this
you,
guy.
sir.
Good day. To whom am I speaking?
That's
My
it.
name
They
is
robbed the
Sherlock
train. They
Holmes,
stole the
and
armored
this
car.
is-
Are you a representative of this damned railway company? Because I have a complaint.
We are not from the railway company. We are...
Well, in that case, Mr. Shamrock Flomes, please excuse me, but I'm not in the mood for idle chit-chat at the moment.
I'm a detective, you... I'll bust your bum in, I will. Australian hat. I could have told that from his accent. Expensive clothes. He's a rich man. He's heavy golden ring. Yes, very rich. Hey, that looks cool. Anything about his shoes? Yes. Fancy shoes, crocodile skin. This man is of high class.
You must be Mr. Robinson.
Har.
Is that correct?
Yes?
I am leading the investigation of the disappearing train. It would help if you could answer my questions.
Ah, well, all right. I have nothing to hide.
Then talk about
I
it.
presume it was you who placed the order for the special wagon.
Yes. It was to transport my valuable prototype safely to London. My prototype is a revolutionary device. It is capable of producing electricity.
So a generator.
I'm a businessman and an engineer. I had already found several potential customers for my invention. But I was very optimistic about the directors' board who were travelling on the train last night.
I see. Very fascinating.
You mentioned a director's board. Which company do they own?
The Chilean Barcazas Company. I had made an appointment with them. Now they are lost, along with the train and my prototype.
They stole your
What do
prototype.
you know about the
I don't know.
Barcazas company?
I'm just throwing
It's a large
accusations.
South American company. They showed a great deal of interest in my prototype, and they seemed wealthy enough to do business with.
So this prototype, eh? Oh, no, I want to
Mr.
ask the
Robinson,
prototype's
could
value.
you please clarify? Were you traveling alongside your prototype?
Yes, I was. But I had to step off the train. And all because of this stupid station master.
I received a telegram declaring that an important person, a Mr. Bromsby, wished to see you in the waiting room. I merely informed you of this.
Mr. Bromsby is a wealthy gentleman. His interest in my invention was truly unexpected. So yes, of course, I agreed to see him. Unfortunately, he wasn't there. I thought perhaps he might have been delayed, so I chose to wait a while. But despite my requests, the train left the station without me. Absolutely unacceptable.
The timetable is strict. We cannot wait any longer. The regulations require the train to be on time.
You are an idiot. You will pay for it. I will sue you.
This revolutionary machine of yours, was it very valuable?
For God's sake, sir. It is priceless. It could change the world we live in. And yet, I was selling it for almost nothing. I am a humanitarian, you see. I do not know if I will ever be able to get over this disaster. I cannot believe that it disappeared with that damned train.
The ticket inspector forced all the passengers from the train except for the director
Where did he go?
of the Casas Chilean Company.
Hey, where did the ticket master go? I wanted to talk to that fella. Right, no traces of a train. Train vanished with people. Oh, I didn't mean to click that, but okay. I figured that had a thing to say. So, an accident or the Chileans were left. I'm going to incline to this one, but the Chileans stayed on the train was just a coincidence. The train conductor overlooked them. The Chileans were left. The director of the Chilean Baccaras company were were intentionally left on the train. The controller removed all passengers from the train except for the Chileans. Yes, I blame it on that one. That is all the evidence that we have. Actually, no, it isn't. Clues, a special wagon, no traces of the train. Nope, not enough clues for those to be connected just yet. At least not in my opinion. I mean, I could have tried, but, you know. Right. Pardon me, I'm Sherlock Holmes. Oh, there you are. I was looking for that fella. A gap on the floor. A sheet of paper. A document of some sort.
The insurance policy for Robinson's machine. A significant sum.
Let's see. The insurance organized by Thomas L. Robinson for his prototype called the Autonomous Electric Generator. See, I knew it was a generator. This policy partially covers the loss of the prototype up to 50% of its value. Maximum cover amount £15,000. Insurance duration 1 year, renewable. So, interesting. High-class society. While passengers' hands and work clothes. No baggage is alone. He's no traveling. On vacation. His wife is very custom here. Very fascinating. Valuable insurance. Received a message informing the train's delay. That's something for the ticket master to ask. Find out what the special wagon was carrying. We already know who was carrying the generator. Unless there is something
telegraph.
more. You! Bring the to station master. I want to talk with you.
Good day to you, gentlemen. How may I help you?
Good day to you, sir. My name is Sherlock Holmes. I am investigating the unfortunate disappearance of last night's train.
I see. I'm Station Master Bertram, but my supervisor has not informed me about this. I do not know if...
Do not worry. I have only a few questions.
Let's do a scan on this fool first. Eyes. Young age, well, obviously. Yes. Clean clothes. Well, of course. The station master must be clean. Instructions. He's just starting out. Ink stains. Alright.
Station Master Everett from Evesham told us that you reported a problem with some passengers last night.
Indeed. This train is a regular line for those who work at Nottingham. But yesterday, everyone was asked to get off the train here at my station. I've no idea why, and it delayed the train. But the worst of it is that now I have to deal with 2 furious passengers who are complaining about the company's service. They stayed here the whole night, but people do not usually pay much attention to the regulations, you see. There are very strict and clear rules. Paragraph 234 of Article 2G-43 states that in the event of a complaint, you must...
Yes, thank you. I understand. Apart from the passengers disembarking, did you notice anything else that was unusual last night?
I did. And I mentioned it in my report to our higher management on the matter.
What was it?
Sorry, but I can't tell you. The station master's reports are confidential.
Confidential, you say? How long have you been working here?
I've worked here long enough to be quite capable of managing a railway station.
You're a rookie.
Let me speak frankly, Mr. Bertram. Your age and your lack of confidence in your position are quite apparent. You cannot deny that you have only recently completed your studies.
I was at the top of my class.
Listen here, young man. I am aware that you wish to protect yourself behind all these regulations, but I represent the law.
And you are obstructing the investigation of an important case. I would suggest that you cooperate with Mr. Holmes. Think of your career.
Ah, that is... Well, I'll tell you everything. First of all, I scolded the
come
ticket
in there,
inspector,
Watson.
for it was he who asked the passengers to leave the train. It was not his right to do so. He was very rude. And then, later on, I received a most peculiar telegram from my colleague at Chesterfield Station, the next stop along the line.
Well, tell us the
What
message.
did the telegram say?
Well, that was the peculiar thing. It was almost unreadable. It was full of errors and awfully vague. It was hard to understand if the train had correctly passed that station or not. You can read it for yourself.
All right, give me the paper.
We ought to visit Chesterfield Station. We need to confirm if the station master saw the train or not.
Let's see. Chesterfield. Okay. Okay. All right. So we have that. We must talk with the insurance man first before we proceed. Station man. Okay, so we have a total of 1, 2. We got like 7 people on this case to look forward to. We're not gonna go anywhere just yet. I want to ask the fat man, the Australian inventor, a few questions before I leave. You. Insurance for the
According to
prototype.
this document, you have insurance for your prototype.
Oh, thank God. Where did you find it?
Near the telegraph station.
I must have lost it when I tried to send a message, which I was prevented from doing.
I apologize for that, but regulations state that public access to the telegraph is strictly prohibited.
Upon my word, you keep on digging that hole of yours. You have no idea who I am.
I see that you kept your grip sack with you. Why don't you leave it in the luggage room?
I've had other things to think about. I lost my prototype. And this idiot station master just stands here doing nothing to help.
Oh, but...
Well, that won't do at all. Station master, I believe that the regulations state that any passenger luggage should be taken to the luggage room.
I'll do it right away, sir. Sorry, sir.
This Robinson is quite a character. We should learn more about him.
All right, how do we do that? Let's find out. Examine Robinson's luggage in the luggage room. Okay, we're just gonna break into his stuff. I love it. True detective work on my end. I don't give a shit about who you are or any type of regulations. I do what needs to be done. Where's his stuff?
Railway post bags.
Yes. Let's take a look.
This grip sack belongs to Mr. Robinson.
I think we should open it, Holmes. This is what they call force majeure. I'll keep watch.
Of course.
Yes, it has a lock on it. Can I break it? Oh, we're doing one of these again. There we go. Business reports, a contract.
Look, Watson, a bundle of contracts. Very suspicious. We should study them carefully. An exclusive sales contract.
Yes. Flying the anonymous collector to buy it, to understand the purchase of the device.
Mr. Robinson is the seller.
Yes, because he's got the prototype responsible for any problems that may arise with the prototype after the purchase, whether or not those issues are in the party of purchase. The buyer is obligated to make any prepayment, the amount of 10% of the prototype's price in advancement towards the contract remainder of the month.
Yet another exclusive sales contract.
And regarding the prototype's detection of the electricity is another seller.
Mr. Robinson is the seller.
These all look the same. At least they all read the same so
Yet
far.
another Mr. Robinson is the seller.
Yes, they're all saying the same thing. Pretty much.
Yet another exclusive. Mr. Robinson is the seller.
They're all the same.
Well, it is very clear that this Mr. Robinson received prepayments from various people for his machine.
Yes. Ah, okay. There we go. Robinson's motive. The loss of his prototype will bring lots of easy money to Mr. Robinson thanks to the insurance and multiple fraudulent exclusive contracts. Yes. I don't think any of these will click just yet, but... Oh. Oh, Mr. Robinson is a victim. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. I meant to read it. Okay, so the loss of the machine is a disaster for Mr. Robinson. Even though he planned this fraud, he has lost far more than he could gain. The insurance will not cover the total loss of the prototype. Well, I don't know about yet, but the telegraph and the no traces of the train are still unconclusive. I'm just gonna leave that marked for now. I don't think he's a victim so far, but... he may be behind it all. Let's see if there's still anything else around that I need to do. There's a man over here. Maybe he knows something. Or not. Or not. What is left to do? Let's see. Any sort of... There we go. Chesterfield Station. So we gotta go there first. From what I've recognized, the train would have passed through both of the previous stations, including this one, and not coming to ours. Therefore, something is awry. The train will have...
This bin is full of empty bottles.
Huh, that's strange. That's what... Why was Watson talking there?
A fishing advertisement.
Yes. What's up?
A telegraph.
Morse code alphabet.
I had thought that all station masters knew the Morse code, but apparently not.
Yes. This guy's a newbie. Or whoever was here previously the night before. Whoever sent that telegram from the before does not know the Morse code at all. Therefore, he messed up sending the message, which could explain why it's so weird. There's a dot board, and apparently whoever's playing darts isn't very good. Okay, sir. Can I have a word with you?
How could he fall asleep at work like this? Excuse me, sir. Wake up. Ah, his breath. He must have swallowed half a distillery.
And that explains the how.
Oh, he was
By
drunk.
his sleeping off the alcohol, you mean? Wake up, please, sir.
What? The 18-hour 72 train has arrived?
Good day to you. We are investigating the disappearance of last night's train, and we should like to ask you a few questions.
Let's do a nice little thing here. He's got some very tired-looking eyes and a red nose. Okay, I was looking at the eyes, but all right. Let's see, clean clothes, but he's drunk. Of course, he is also married. What's with all these married people? Nothing wrong with being married. It's just the fact that there's a flask in his pocket. A bit of fishing line. Oh, the alcohol flask. That's the next one. I saw that, but I couldn't get it. Hold on. I saw it before. There it is. Yes, train.
Were there any passengers who got off that particular train at your station last night?
No, nobody, it seems to me. Although I did not leave my office, so...
No doubt you were very busy.
You don't say. You can't ever get any peace around here. Now you have to send a telegram each time a train arrives and departs.
Yes, about that
Station
message.
Master Bertram from Bridlington showed me a strange telegram that he received from you last night. It concerned the train, but it was barely comprehensible.
I mean, like, yeah.
Right. He's a fastidious little twerp, that Bertram. I remember everything quite clearly. It was late, and I was tired, but I did my work. So what? There's no need to be so petty.
Binge drinking, insurance policy, train composition. Train was delayed. Does the train composition mean that telegram? It may not. I'm just gonna talk about the binge drinking.
You were not tired, you were inebriated. Tell me the truth now, or I shall not hesitate to document your state in my report.
My friend means that you will end up by being sacked from your position.
Yep.
All right. So I was drunk. I don't remember all of yesterday, to be truthful to you. Please don't go harsh on me.
Maybe you should cut the booze,
Holmes,
boy.
This man has consumed a considerable amount of alcohol. He's not entirely helpless yet, but...
It will not be long before he is. Obviously, his testimony cannot be trusted.
Here's what we can do. And Mythbusters said that you can try this. We can slap him really hard in the face. That usually gets a man sober quick. Past Chesterfield. The train passed through Chesterfield Station despite our being unsure if the station master sent the report. Missed Chesterfield. The train never passed through Chesterfield Station. The station master was drunk and his testimony is unreliable. He could have sent the report without witnessing the train. I don't know yet. I'm gonna go with that one for now. Like I said, these are just little tidbit clues, these little tedious tidbit clues make a big composition for all of order.
Locked. There is no sense in asking the station master to open it. We shall have to pick the lock.
Alright. Oh, great, now another one of these. I'm not a big fan of these, but I'll give it a shot. Never mind, it didn't take that long at all. Let's see here. Examine the instruments.
These tools were used quite recently. They are still muddy. We should ask about them.
Yes, there's also fresh dirt on the ground for some reason. Floor. Scratches.
Bags were recently dragged here.
Yes.
French wine. A remarkable vintage. These bottles are too expensive for a station master's wage. They were likely taken from the parcels.
Of the train. Yes, this concludes that maybe the train was secretly robbed.
Railway post bags.
Yes, something about all this. Let's check the warehouse for anything of disturbance. What the heck is this thing? Oh, I know what it is. It looks like it's, yep, there's the CSCX car, the thing that you push up and down to go down the tracks. The handcart thing. It says handcart wheelbase.
A handcar wheelbase. Interesting. It appears that elements of the same construction were scattered everywhere.
Well, I didn't read what it said, did I?
Watson, please tell me, do you believe in magic?
Of course not, Holmes.
Then you are of the opinion that a train cannot simply disappear.
Well, we both know that that is obvious. Why are you asking such peculiar questions?
A little patience, Watson. You will understand my point quite soon. So, are you quite certain that you saw the train at Evesham Station?
No, we
Yes,
saw
of
a
course.
light.
We saw it coming. The headlights. And heard the whistle.
I didn't hear no whistle.
That is it. We didn't see the train itself.
Exactly.
But... Oh, Holmes, I'm a little confused.
Who knows? Maybe some little man had a lantern on a stick, started running down the track with it, and another guy had a whistle. Although, I didn't hear a train whistle. It could have been a man blowing a whistle from a hand. Yeah. Yeah. Let's see. The dismantled rail car seems directly connected to our mystery. Reconstruct the hand cart to see if it can imitate the vanishing train. I gotta build the hand cart? Well, okay. I don't mind doing that. Fake train experiment. Let's see here. All we need is this. It goes up here. Oh, it's already attached. Small gear. Goes down there. There you go. Where's the wheel? Oh, wheel.
I should use the appropriate object here.
Ah. There we go. I was gonna say, I thought I did. The other one. No, I need the other wheel goes over there. Hang on, I'll put it back in. Need wood. Brakes. Oh, that would come in handy.
I should use the appropriate object here.
What?
I should use the appropriate object here.
Huh? What do you mean?
I should use the appropriate object here.
Okay, I'll be honest. I don't know. Oh, right in the middle.
I should use the appropriate object here.
Okay, I don't know how this works. I'm not a train expert, okay? Hello, put it
I
down.
should use
Deuce, I know how this thing works. You see how it goes in the middle and pushes against these two things. Am I missing some wood? Maybe I'm missing some wood. Oh, hey, there's the mailbag grabber stick, by the way. Just so you all know, I'm trying to find some wood. All I see are the brakes and the wheels. The brake goes here.
I should use.
I'm going to slit your throat. Oh, I can rotate. Oh, I didn't know that was a thing. Okay, now we're getting somewhere. I was going to say, I thought we were missing a part. There we go. We're missing some wood. Oh, there's the wood I need. It's next to the door. Okay, why didn't it appear in the first place? Okay.
So, now here we have the fake train that we saw approaching Evesham Station last night.
Doesn't look much like a train to me.
Be patient, Watson. I haven't finished yet. Try using your imagination. Our train requires only a headlight and a steam whistle.
Wow, that looks cool.
We need to attach a headlight and a steam whistle.
Oh, right. Okay, so we need to go and get... Was it in the other station that it was in? It might have been. Hang on. Train service. Here we go. Okay, I knew there's pots around here. The whistle. Lantern. Yes, Maybe I can't take these parts.
This part is probably from a locomotive.
Can I not take any of these parts? Oh, maybe I was supposed to... Maybe... Oh, maybe they're in here. Maybe they are. Fire extinguisher? Okay. Maybe there's a... Ah! This is where... Dang damn it. Yep, that'll do. And there's this whistle. Okay, so I was on the right track. I was just at the wrong station to grab said pots. Whoops.
I need something long for the headlight to be attached.
Okay, so we need a piece of wood. Got it. Oh, the poker. The poker ought to do nicely, right? There you go. See, I'm not dumb.
The long pole is now attached. It will allow us to connect the headlight.
Yes,
The
now.
headlight is attached. The steam whistle is now connected.
That steam whistle ain't gonna blow.
What can we do to make the steam whistle work?
It is elementary, my dear Watson. we shall need a fire extinguisher.
I got it.
The fire extinguisher. Now let us see what we have here. First of all, let us pump the pressure inside the extinguisher. The steam whistle is ready to be used.
All aboard! Woo-hoo-hoo! I've deafened myself. Ah! I didn't hear a whistle, though.
I do believe that we have created an exact replica of the train that vanished in front of us last night. The criminal mind can be most inventive. I am somewhat in awe.
I'm not. I
So
guess
such
this.
a thing is possible. If someone went
Although-
to all the trouble of creating this,
I thought it was just a guy with a
train,
lantern
then it was
running
surely with
around.
the intention of stealing the real one.
Ah, Watson, you should not jump to conclusions. In fact, this does not tell us very much at all, except that the train did not evaporate into thin air.
Although you half suspected it.
Huh. At any rate, we now need to find where the real train might be hidden. I suggest we use my archives to find a more detailed map of our surroundings.
Well, I hope that justifies our having to load your massive archive suitcase onto the cab. It made us extremely unpopular with our driver.
Ah, but that is why I have it, Watson. A fake train, spare parts for a handcar. Thus was built a fake train. The train reached Eversham. It disappeared earlier. It was faked by somebody using a handcar and a spare train parts in the Sheffield station. See, I knew somebody faked it. I could have guessed that. See, I'm just as brilliant as this guy, which must make me think I'm really dumb now. Because this is a game, it's not real life. So it's really hard to determine. Ah, why was
Now
that
we have two
loud?
maps. We must combine them properly.
Wait, what? Oh, okay. I didn't. Oh, whoa, okay. We got something really big here. Right here. No. Yeah.
Here it is.
There we go.
There is a side branch to the railway. Its first switch is located between Bridlington and Chesterfield stations. There is one more station to be visited. It is located between Chesterfield and Evesham, and there should be a side railway to the nearby quarry. There is a small section of a railway at the end of Evesham station.
Yeah, but the train didn't go past Evesham station. So I'm going to check the quarry first. Oh, I'm thinking, why the heck are we going to go there? Well, look at the tools. Crap. Look at the... Where are they? There they are. There's some recently... Yes, this looks like quarry material. Perhaps. It's also saying I need to ask this guy a few more questions. Where you at? Oh, you're not in here. Watson! Move out the way! Okay, where is that guy? He's around here somewhere. Oh, he's not in this one, is he? Did I? Oh, I didn't walk through this door. That would have helped. You! Want to talk to you about some tools.
You have quite a number of dirty tools lying around here.
Ah, yes. Well, thank you for reminding me. I should clean them. Although, might be easier to put them outside. Seems it might start raining soon.
I meant, what were they used for?
Some workers come here and borrowed them from me. They wanted to lift the edge of the railway to one of the stations on the line, so that the water wouldn't come in too close.
Workers, you say?
Who were these workers?
Well, they didn't seem to be from the company, but they was fine lads. They invited me to share a drink. And whatever it was, it had a kick to it. They wasn't English. No, I don't believe so. But see, they knew just what a man needed to brighten up his dull evening.
The French wine. Oh, so c'est match that it is, eh? Right, so I'm gonna go to the quarry. Yeah, let's go to this station. I'm checking the quarry first because of dirty tools, but I could be wrong. Although, yeah, that would match. Ah, we're in Doncaster. How pleasant. Knock, knock, open up the door, it's real. I'm Sherlock Holmes, better come on in. Who are you, huh?
A funny character. He looks anxious.
Oh, I didn't mean to skip that. Why would I take that?
This scent is
Mexican stuff.
a greenish-brown cigar with a strong aroma, a hint of peppermint.
You
Ricardo.
smoke peppermint?
You already know the name of this man. Holmes, you amaze me.
No, Watson, I refer to the cigar. It is a Ricardo Turrent, a Mexican cigar of an excellent quality. Quite an expensive one, too.
Just like the French wine. Watson, we are determining some secrets. Yes, the ashtray. Burnt piece of paper. Yes.
This ashtray is full of ash and cigar stubs. A greenish-brown cigar with a strong aroma. These ashes...
That means that the fellow spent several days here. Judging by his clothes, he's hardly a traveller or a tramp.
Well concluded, my dear fellow. A man who smoked the Ricardo brand of Mexican cigar spent several long days at Doncaster Station.
Let's see.
Apparently, there was a conflict between the Mexicans and the Chileans.
Fascinating indeed.
This ashtray is full of ash and cigar stubs.
Brilliant deduction. Could have seen that for ourselves. Let's see what else is around here. Wait a minute.
Newspaper articles on horse racing. Hurdle, steeplechase, and flat racing. He is a true enthusiast, Holmes.
Betting slips for horse race. Betting slips for horse racing.
I just wanted to look at him. Oh, there's something else I've missed. I want to take a look at that note again. Where is it? It's around here somewhere. There we go. Chesterfield. Really? That could either be spelt from the drunken man or the Mexican. Now that I think about it. There's so much that needs to be offered. Oh, I could take these?
Betting slips for horse...
It said take. Take them. How...
Betting slips for horse racing.
Dadgummit, I meant to rotate.
The sums are quite impressive.
It can be an expensive vice. This man had probably used all his savings.
On one bet, eh?
A telegraph.
Yes, they could have sent one from here. No. Maybe it wasn't sent to them at all. It's a pretty nice station, though, considering the other stations we've
A
been in.
fake train. Ha! What a clever and devilish trick.
It really wasn't that brilliant, if I'm honest. It's what I'd do. And if it's what I'd do, then it's not a very good plan.
Holmes, look. There's a flooded area over here.
I believe that the flooded area might be worth checking.
Yeah. Oh, hey, hang on. Let's question this fool. Ah, not yet. Walk in the water. Ah, apparently R can turn into first person. Well, that's kind of more fun. Hey, you.
Good day to you, sir. My name is Sherlock Holmes, and this is Dr. John Watson. We are investigating the case of the vanished train.
Is that so? Well, good day, gentlemen. I am Mr. Duff, the station master of this station. I'll be happy to help you in any way I can, but there's not much that I can tell you about last night.
Locating. Shut up. Phone. I'm solving a case. Melancholy. He's sad about something. Huh? No watch. Doesn't tell the time. He may not be a conductor at all. A ring mark, but no wedding ring. Something about an M. Oh, missing button.
It appears that you may be at risk of some flooding along the line here.
You mean that the whole bloody lake is at our feet?
Quite so. But it is strange, because according to my map, there should be a quarry here, and behind that, the lake.
How should I know? I only arrived here a few months ago.
And where did you work before that?
I was working in Nottingham, but I asked for a quieter place, so they transferred me here. Life is cheaper. I can't really complain.
Did any passengers leave or board the train last night?
No. I saw no one as usual. I reported the train's passage by telegraph, just the same as all the other nights.
I observe that you are a gambling man, Mr. Duff. You had hoped that your relocation to this small town might have helped ease your addiction, but it was not to be.
I beg your pardon? Addiction to what?
Forgot. Why do they have to do that?
We found a number of horse racing tickets inside your office. Well, we all have our weaknesses. An expensive obsession, surely, for a station master.
It is none of your business. I occasionally attend the races with my colleagues. And anyway, that's my private life.
True, it is.
There was a gentleman of Mexican origin, I believe, in the waiting room. Did you notice him?
What? A Mexican? Here in the back of beyond? Are you quite sure about that?
Goodbye, sir. It is obvious that we cannot inspect the quarry. Instead, we can check the beach area around the flooded lake.
Let's see. Something suspicious about all this. I have a feeling that maybe something happened here. The train never passed and went to this station yard. Perhaps. That's a theory of mine, a theory. What the heck? It says investigate the beach. Don't see anything. Let's see. Examine the side railway branch that begins at the sideway station. Examine the side with the quarry between. Examine the railway branch. Examine the Doncaster railway station for suspicious details. Clues. Inspect the beach area around the lake. What beach? Oh, station master's
This
bag.
post bag belongs to the station master.
A letter to lawyer. Okay. Cornwall, a Cornwall Advocate Agency, Main Road, BR6 9HJ. Bromley, or Bromley? Yeah, Bromley, London. There we go. In reply to your last warning letter, I wish to assure you that I shall honor all of the latest installments that I need to pay according to my debts. Yours faithfully, Edward Duff. Letter to wife?
The station master appears to have found himself in some financial trouble.
Yes, 7 Alpine Street, Bashford, Nottinghamshire. My darling, I ask you to trust me this time. I shall soon have more enough money to repay the house mortgage. It is only a matter of days. You may continue living in the house without me, since that is your wish. Please know that I still care about you and hope that you will forgive me one day, despite all the harm that I've caused in the recent years. Yours, Edward. So, he needs money. Yes. None of these clues could match up. At least not that I think of, anyway. Apparently they do. Past Doncaster. The train passed through Doncaster Station. The station master reported it. Missing Doncaster. The train never passed through Doncaster Station. The station master lied and sent a false report. Perhaps he was bribed with money he desperately needed. That seems evident. But there's still something else that triggers my mind.
Railway post bags.
He must be working with the Mexicans in order to do such dastardly planning? What the heck was up with that light? There is something else that I'm missing here. Something else indeed. Perhaps the train never passed that other man who didn't report it. And the Mexican working here... Oh, can I walk over here? Alright, so I can walk over here.
This railway branch should lead to the quarry. The switch is rusted, but it still works.
So the train goes... Oh.
The rail is rusted and looks old, but the railway is still usable.
Nothing from what I can tell so far. They've uprooted the tracks along the line.
The railway ends here. That is strange.
Someone's uprooted all the equipment. And you call this a beach, huh?
I'm always wondering what's on...
Yes. Train could have been sunk into the flooded quarry in Doncaster Station. It could have been. Cannot be sunk. The train cannot be sunk into the flooded quarry because the old railway that leads there are missing some rails. That is also true, but they could have dug that up with all the tools. I'm gonna say it went sunk. Because it leads to the point that the tools were used. Get out of my way! Yes.
It would be quite possible for someone to redirect the train towards the mines.
Yes. Why? That's pretty far. The driver's
Here are
like...
the mines, Holmes. They appear to be abandoned.
Nothing interesting here. Nothing interesting here. Nothing interesting here. Nothing in... Nothing interesting.
Boy!
Nothing interesting.
What? Stop!
Nothing interesting here.
What am I supposed to measure? Fine,
A
whatever.
small vehicle with wooden beams went down this way.
Yeah, that was easily conclusive, but the dumb thing wouldn't let me measure it. I don't know why.
This mine has completely collapsed, Holmes.
It is curious, but to be truthful, I am not entirely surprised.
Yes.
Someone removed these screws, most probably to take down the rails. A few feet of the rails have been dismantled.
Yeah, but this looks already overgrown and faded. I mean, still evidence that it was there, but not enough to say that a train was collapsed here. Piles of stone. This looks more like a blast zone. Paper package.
This is an unusual kind of paper, stiff and dry. It was used for a specific purpose. Let us look inside.
Do you think cigars? Oh.
Sawdust. I am almost certain it is a... Watson, could you assist, please? Do you have your pistol? Good. Fire at this package.
Fun!
Dynamite.
Yes. A possible way to blow the mine. The mines were blasted, or the mines were collapsed. Sabotage. The mines were collapsed with the dynamite. Somebody wanted to close them intentionally. Or the mines were collapsed to hide the train. Perhaps. Ooh. Interesting. All of them turned red. I'll keep them all the same color for now, but there must be something else to see. Mine gods. Anything in here to see? A small metal box.
This box must be the safe. Let's open it.
Yeah. Excuse me. Oh, man. There we go.
The Mexican company Caracao and the Chilean Barcazas both want to buy the mines. I need more information. Perhaps Mycroft could help.
Sure you want to call your brother? Let's see. We inform you that the representatives of the Barcazas group are granted free access from now on. This company is the future owner of the mines. Also, starting from today, a no trespassing rule will be upheld against any representative from the Caracal Consortium. The preliminary contract of sale has been cancelled. Do not provide any explanation. This information is confidential. Yes. Yes. Okay. Inspect the beach area around the lake. Oh, I still haven't done that.
Watson, it seems that both South American companies were involved in the purchase of the mine.
The man at Doncaster who flared our approach, he smokes Mexican cigars. Perhaps...
Yes, Watson. We should certainly speak with him.
I was going to try to do that anyway, but alright. What about in this here mine? There's got to be something else in here, right? Oh boy. Old tools, bit of wood. Nothing else around here. This is a mind-boggling mystery. Oh, there's a beach button over here? Oh, didn't realize that was over there. Let's go to the beach. You know what, Watson? We need a day out in the countryside. Let us get ourselves a tan.
Here we are at the beach that is located near the quarry, and these traces were made by a carriage. Look.
I don't have to measure them, do I? Oh, dadgummit. Okay. Measure.
Nothing interesting here. Nothing interesting here.
I don't know how this tape measure works. I'm skipping.
The vehicle would have been heavy, as these tracks are quite deep. These traces are relatively fresh and were made by a large truck loaded with materials.
Hmm. Looks like there's somebody had a camp
Observing
out.
the coastline and the moored boats, we are able to see that the lake's water level dropped. The lake has flooded the quarry. The dam was probably breached.
Hiding some sort of train. So, from the concealment of said line area, what? I just had this on, man. Coastline. Refuse left stand middle plate. Label.
A label with the name Las Zarpas.
Another clue to the story. Inspect the beach completed. Can I go over there and have a look? Nope. Watson, we have conducted this mystery of crime. Examine this side railway branch at Evesham. Use the telegraph to discover more about the wave company. Find a man who smokes in the skies. Let's see. Search archives. Okay. Now that I know what archives are, it's so much easier to find out. Let's see. The Las Zapas barges are leaders of heavy good transportation. The Las Zapas labels belongs to the Mexican Constorum. Yeah. Cacal, who covered shipping, electricity services, and mining. Oh.
Here it is.
Oh, supposed to press E.
Not supposed to read, am I?
Alright, good to know. Therefore, they could have been interested in having that thing. Special transport. There we go. Thus, we'll conclude the Mexicans have recently utilized barges in the lake, probably transporting something very heavy. But it doesn't add up. Clues. Mexicans versus the Chileans. Oh. None of these add up. Very well then. We have discovered that. What's next? Let's see. Oh yes, the sideway branching area of Evesham. Over here. There is a lot to this ghost train mystery, and I like it. No, I wanted to... Oh. I had to walk down the tracks. What? Oi! I'm missing something. Hold on a second. Examine the side railway branch at Evesham. Isn't that where I am? Maybe I'm supposed to go over here. Yeah, it's gonna save me. Ah, well, doesn't look like this place has been used in years.
There was a building here not so long ago.
But I don't understand, Holmes. Why would anyone destroy the shed in such a manner?
It was disassembled in great haste. It is most odd.
But they didn't burn it down. Again, with that giant thing.
Traces. Let's take a closer look.
If I have to measure something... Oh, I never understood... No.
Nothing interesting here. Nothing interesting here. Nothing interesting here.
Hey,
Nothing interesting here.
I hate you. No kidding.
The distance between the tracks is about 6 feet 7 inches. The vehicle would have been heavy, as these tracks are quite deep. These traces are relatively fresh and were made by a large truck loaded with materials. The traces found at the disassembled shed near Evesham and at the lake were from the same vehicle.
Let's see. The disassembled warehouse near Evesham left traces of that, transporting materials. But there could be something more. There must be a clue that I'm missing around here. Something. Oh, what's this? Looks like an old, like a smallish crane used to tow whatever needed to be purposes done. What other clue am I missing? Something around here is messing with me. Maybe I can ask the station manager what happened to said warehouse. You know, since he's the station master here. Sir?
It appears that there was a small warehouse near your station and that it was disassembled. Why is that?
It was burgled overnight about 2 weeks ago. The police have already started their investigation, but I doubt that they'll find anything.
What was inside the warehouse?
Nothing of value. A few 100 feet of standby rails and some spare railway parts. But it wouldn't be easy to steal all of that. Why would anyone want to?
See you later, my good man.
They built a fake railway. Let's see. A railway into the quarry. Stolen railway tracks. Rails to the mine. Yes. Somebody stole the rails to temporarily cover the missing section of railway to the mines. So yeah, that would contradict with the train not being there at all. But that doesn't conclude with this. There we go, all blue. Good. We're getting somewhere. Use the telegraph to discover more about the... Okay. Well, let's find out. Mind if I borrow your telegraph machine? Oh, it's not in here. It's in here. It's not in here. Watson! Follow me around, man. I'm trying to find the... telegraph machine to borrow. Beep, 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 boop, bop, boop.
I asked Mycroft to find out some information on the WEA Coal Company. Here is his reply, and it is an interesting one.
There are two companies, the Chilean Barcaras and the Mexican Caracal. Both wanted to purchase the WEA coal mines. The Mexican Caracal, excuse me, consortium, had established an initial deal and had prepared all the papers. However, the Chilean Barcas group aided by their influential connections, managed to snatch the concluded deal for the mines. Fascinating indeed. There we go. no grudge. The Mexicans held no grudge against the Chileans. Business is business, after all. Oh. Which led to Robinson as a victim. The Chileans made the train vanish and ordered to steal the prototype from Mr. Robinson. Because they wanted electricity. But they wanted to hide the train instead. Yes, inside mines. The train is sealed underneath the collapsed mines. Yes. Yes. Oh, we're already here. Holy cow. The Chileans stole the prototype. The Chileans stole the prototype and sealed the train underneath the collapsed mines to hide their crime. Is it blind justice? The Chileans stole Robinson's prototype for financial gain. Who knows what they might do next? Contract Lestrade and allow the police to perform their loud and swift justice, even at the risk of international conflict. Or is it a political game? A criminal organization such as this cannot be confronted directly. It requires a delicate approach. Give Mycroft the chance to resolve the conflict, even though it might be protracted and turned to his own advantage. No. There's a lot of empty stuff here. The barges that cannot be sunk. I don't know about this one. My brain's kind of fried from the last case. I've been playing this for far too long. I haven't given my brain a chance to think about other things. But aren't we still missing a few other suspects? Find the man who was smoking cigars in the Doncaster waiting room. Yes, we are missing a few people here. I'm not going to solve the case without a serious deduction. I must follow all the leads and conclude once I have them all. Oh, here we go.
Please, sir, we would ask you not to leave. We have some questions.
Are you the police?
No, we are employed by the railway company. We are collecting witness statements about the train that disappeared last night.
Lo siento, I'm in a hurry.
Really? It seemed that you were waiting here for someone. Could you tell us if you were at the station last night?
No, I just arrived from South America.
A formidable journey, no doubt. Which country are you from?
De Chile.
All right, time to do some math. Let's see, check the eyes. There we go. Wrinkles. Yes. He's a little bow tie, smart clothes. He's a very smart businessman. Strong build, according to his pectoral muscles. Martial arts. Ooh, he likes to fight. And the expensive cigar.
Chile? But you are Mexican.
No, you are wrong. Why would you think I'm Mexican?
Oh, the cigar.
Because of your cigars.
Sí, cigarrillos. So what?
Those cigars are the Ricardo brand, from Mexico. It is quite impossible to find them anywhere but there.
Pero not your business.
Then what is your business
I
here?
don't suppose that you are on vacation. What business brought you here?
I was to meet my fellow compañeros, who were due to arrive yesterday. They were on that damn train. I will stay here and hope that the authorities find them, or their bodies. It's now my responsibility to repatriate them.
Who authorized you to do that?
The company I work for.
Could you tell me the name of the company?
It's not your concern.
And what is your name?
Enough questions. Buenas tardes.
Not a very friendly man, and he is lying. He said that he just arrived, but we know that he has been here for several days.
Yes, indeed, Watson. Yes, indeed. Let's see. The suspicious man in Doncaster. Oh, that retracts that statement, doesn't it? No grudge. The Mexicans held no grudge against the Chileans. Business business is business. Okay, so the Mexicans are angry. The Mexican Cacao Company held a grudge against the Chileans, as the Chileans were favored in purchasing the coal mines despite the Mexicans' preliminary contract. I'm gonna say they're angry on this one. They are a little bit rotten about all this, which leads to a new reason: a Mexican trap. The Mexicans organized the Chileans to stay on the train. That's why the controller removed all the passengers except for the Chileans. Which then leads to this. A new... Robinson may have been a victim after all, but this has nothing to do with him at all. But the stone rails to the old way of the quarry, that is the last clue that we must look at here. The railway to the... phone? Oh. Huh, it didn't go off. Something else went off in my room and went... Right to the quarry. Somebody stole the rails and temporarily covered the missing section of old railway to the flooded quarry. Rail to the mines. Somebody stole the rails and temporarily covered the missing section of the railway into the mines. The mines are more conclusive, which then leads for the inside mines and the concealment, which leads to the Mexicans sealed in Chileans. Whoa, The Mexicans sealed in the Chileans. It was carefully planned murder. The Mexicans killed the Chileans and sealed the train underneath the collapsed mines to hide their crime. It might be a political game if I'm honest. This one, I'm not really concerned about hurting people, so if I'm not really thinking clearly here, it's because it's a political game, and therefore innocent people aren't really being harmed here. Sure, the Chileans are probably suffocated to death in that armored car. Unfortunately, that guy's prototype is stuck in there too, but if I'm honest, if you take out a few days, dig it out a little, you might get it back, unless it's underwater. Then, who knows, the generator may be dead for as long as you can. But if you have the blueprints, I suppose you could rebuild another one, but that would require resources and money, so maybe it'd be best to dig it out and salvage what you can. Here it isn't as bad as the previous case. Let's try a political game. Wait a minute. Who's who again? The Mexicans are the Cacalas, and these are the Barab. I don't care to remember their names, but they bought the companies from them, and they may be angry about it. So blind justice. The Mexicans inhumanitary towards the Chileans may have cost them many lives. We must act quickly. Contact Lestrade and allow their police to do stuff. No, this is definitely a political game. I'm gonna try this one.
Then the case is solved, Holmes. What do you intend to do?
Well, I shall require assistance for the arrests. There were accomplices.
Ah, but I know that look. You have your own ideas. What are they, Holmes?
On the one hand, we have the local constabulary and advice from our friend Lestrade. The problem we have there is that the authorities seem to be incapable of acting quietly. They rely on brute force. It could result in an international scandal. Our other option is Brother Mycroft and his tedious political games. He will locate the guilty parties without any trouble, but it will be a long and drawn-out process, and possibly with some compromise that will be to Mycroft's benefit. But I think I'd prefer to give Mycroft a chance. We should overlook our personal differences on this occasion.
Let us go home, then. I'd like to begin writing a draft of this story.
No, I did not say that we had finished here yet.
Well, all right. What did I miss?
Watson, we know that the Barcazas Company directors were trapped under the collapsed mines, along with the train and Robinson's prototype. But we still need to corner the guilty party.
But how do you intend to prove... Oh, no. Please don't tell me we have to dig out the mines.
Huh. You may rest assured that I have a far better idea.
We blow up
We
the
have
mine.
only to use our corrupt Doncaster station master as bait. He will unwittingly trap our Mexican friend.
Yeah.
Of course, you already had a plan. I shall follow you, Holmes.
Wait a minute. Did I figure out that telegraph thing?
Well, the case is solved, and we shall be heading home. May we have 2 tickets to London, please?
Right away, but... Wait a minute. You've solved the case?
In a manner of speaking, can you believe that the rescue service miraculously saved one of the Chileans who were on board the train? The police have ordered his immediate escort to London on the next train.
He pulled through, then? He's alive?
Yes, by extreme good fortune. His condition is quite serious, and the method of transportation has its risk, but he will be held securely by the doctor and police officers. The gentleman carries some vital information on this case. I am sure of it.
Ah, really?
Your station will be famous, Mr. Duff. The journalists will be here before you know it. Goodbye, sir.
Goodbye, gentlemen.
He looks a little worried. Perhaps I am on the right track after all. If I get this right, and I'm only half braining this whole organization, or this whole case, I might as well just use half brain power next time I do cases. Oh yes, he's worried. Hi everybody. Hi, I'm Sherlock.
Gentlemen, you are under arrest.
Caramba! You traitor! You double-crossed me!
Oh shit, Watson. There we go. See that? We don't want to kill the fella.
Good shot, Watson. I always knew you were a talented marksman.
I didn't want another life lost in this case, Holmes.
Oh my God! I thought I was a dead man.
You shouldn't be so glad about it. You'll be up before the judge.
Your testimony will be of great importance to the investigation. I would remind you that your cooperation will be the best way to ease your sentence. By the way, Watson, would you be so kind as to give me some shooting lessons later on?
Yes, but not in our sitting room, and not with you wearing a blindfold.
Classic. Did I get it right on the first go? That would be awesome. Let's see. It was a carefully planned murder. The Mexicans killed the Chileans and sealed the train underneath the collapsed mines to hide their crimes. The criminal organization such as this cannot be confronted directly. It requires a delicate operation. Approach. The decision which was given to Minecraft to resolve the case. All right, I did it. 23 clues were found. The Mexicans... Can we do it? Oh. Well. Crap. It appears that I had gotten it wrong. The Mexicans had not sealed in the Chileans. That makes no sense. They did seal in the Chileans. Obviously, the Mexicans are the corporate party of this game, I think. But somehow... there's no way that generator dude would do that to people. This makes no sense. Okay, so maybe it must have been the other party. It must have been the blind justice, perhaps. Okay. I'll get the blind justice ending. You see, you could have seen it from both angles, you know? You could have. I don't mind redoing this one. Either way, if you look at it, I was only half braining this case because, honestly, this isn't the case that I wanted to do. Sadly. You see, I was way more interested in, like, a ghost train story. Wait. But, you know what I mean? So I was kind of half-braining this thing, but the Mexicans
Then the case
probably
is
did do it.
solved, Holmes. What do you intend to do? Well,
Hang on, we'll skip through this
let us
part.
go home then.
No, I did.
Well,
Watson.
but how do you intend to prove...
We don't take the mines.
Of course.
Okay.
Well, the case is solved, and we shall be heading home. May we have 2 tickets to London, please?
Right away, but... Wait a minute. You've solved the case?
In a manner of speaking, can you believe that the rescue service miraculously saved one of the police...
Hold
He
on.
pulled through?
Yes, by
alive.
extreme... The gentleman carries some vital information.
Ah,
Your station will be
good.
All right, hang on. We're just gonna fast forward through a bunch of this. Don't worry. If I get this wrong, that's okay. Like I said, I wasn't really thinking clearly through this one. Oh, he's a left-handed shooter like me. Here I come, choo-choo. Good afternoon, fellas.
Gentlemen, you are under arrest.
Caramba! You traitor! You double-crossed me!
Oh, that's right. He's waiting for... I was going to say, why didn't he shoot when I shot him? But all right.
Good shot, Watson. I always knew you were a talented marksman.
I can't skip through
I
this.
didn't want another life lost in this case, Holmes.
Oh my God! I thought I was a dead man.
You shouldn't be so glad about it. You'll be up before the judge.
Your testimony will be of great importance to the investigation. I would remind you that your cooperation will be the best way to ease your sentence. By the way, Watson, would you be so kind as to give me some shooting lessons later on?
Yes, but not in our sitting room, and not with you wearing a blindfold.
All right, did I get it this time? Oh! So it's still wrong, eh? Huh, I thought the Mexicans would be upset about all this. Unless I misread a lot of things. Well, what are the other types of endings that I could do? Like I said, I'm half-braining this case, technically, right now, because I'm burnt out from the first case from being so mad about it. That this one wasn't what I wanted, so... It's saying here that the Mexicans have nothing to do with the Chileans. So then, what are the other possibilities of the case? Oh. The Chileans. Oh, wow. There is a ton of ways this case could go, because there's a big circle here and a big circle here. So, there's a lot of ways that this could be handled. I don't know. I mean, I'll be honest. I don't know who did what in this case, because
Then the case is solved, Holmes.
I'm farting around,
What do you intend to
technically.
Well, I shall require assistance for the arrests. There were accomplices.
Ah, but I know that look. You have your own ideas. What are they, Holmes?
On the one hand, we have Mycroft and his tedious, but our other option... The problem we have there is that, all the same...
Let us go home, then. I'd like to begin writing a draft.
Oh. Come to that ending. That wasn't the right ending. I don't know. I'm really... I kind of lost motivation for this story. That's kind of sad. The Chileans... I got all the clues. So the Chileans did not steal the... I mean, they stole the prototype for the wrong reasons. So it's not them. So, who else had decisions in this story? Ah, it turns everything into a different way. And all these are red. How fascinating. Oh, here we go, a new ending. The train had been sunk in the flooded quarry. Yes. dicks with those. But this is not enough for it to go on. Yes, the Mexicans drowned the Chileans. Holy cow, okay. So there could be like several different ways to do this? I don't know anymore. My brain's fried. I haven't had a break.
And the case is solved, Holmes. What do you intend to...
Well, the case... Right.
Sometime later. I mean, I always thought the Mexicans did it. But I could be wrong, you know?
Gentlemen, you are under arrest.
Caramba! You traitor! You double-crossed me!
Good shot, Watson.
I mean, technically,
I always knew you
if
were
a Mexican was
talented
innocent,
marksman.
he wouldn't have
I
pulled the
didn't
gun.
want another life lost in this case, Holmes.
Okay,
Oh my god! I thought I was a dead man.
can we skip this?
You shouldn't be so glad about it. You'll be up before the judge.
Your testimony will be of great importance to the investigation. I would remind you that your cooperation will be the best way to ease your sentence. By the way, Watson, would you be so kind as to give me some shooting lessons later on?
Yes, but not in our sitting room, and not with you wearing a blindfold.
All right. So they did drown the... See, I knew the Mexicans were behind all this. I just didn't think they buried the guy. So, yay, we did it. So I was right technically the first time that the Mexicans did it. Just the wrong way that they did. Either way, we would have been right about sending them off to prison or jail or whatever. So, all right. I was a neutral party. People solved the crime the same way. 69% of people decided to make the same choice. Oh, I was on the under of that one and the over of that one. Although I'll be honest, I wasn't really paying attention. Bloodbath is the next one. That one looks good, but we'll leave the guys talking for a bit, and then hopefully next episode we'll take a look at that one. Because, dude, I didn't realize that this was going to be a ghost train story, but then it wasn't, and I was a little disappointed. I mean, obviously ghost trains aren't real, but I thought we were going to deal with, like, train bandits, not a political thing. I knew it was a political thing. I should have went with the other one, but whatever.
Holmes, what happened?
I took some heroin.
I feel
No, cocaine.
deathly.
And you look it. Let me examine you. Please don't tell me that you've returned to your old habits.
Am I on the cocaine again?
The pupil is dilated.
Yep. Oh, okay.
The temperature appears to be normal.
It's cocaine. Look for track marks.
I need to concentrate and count the heartbeats.
How do I do that?
I need to concentrate and count the heartbeats.
Didn't realize it. Okay. Cocaine. Definitely cocaine. Or opium.
A weak pulse. Around 50 beats per minute. But you're dying, Holmes. Your pulse rate is dropping. We need to get you to the hospital immediately.
The antidote. Give it to me.
The antidote? You mean that you're poisoned?
Now. Please.
Don't tell me this was some kind of
Open
weird...
the door. Don't tell me that you did this to yourself.
Yeah.
Hemlock and Datura. I was compelled to.
Holmes, imagine if I'd not returned home when I did. What might have happened?
I knew that you would.
Mr. Holmes, Inspector Lestrade is here to see you.
Holmes is
Mr.
dying
Holmes
right
is
now.
unable to see anyone at the moment. He is unwell.
A good day, Inspector.
Ah, Mr. Holmes, I'm glad to find you here. I need your help. This is a strange one. We have brought in 2 young bankers from the city, sons of lords, members of the chamber, and so on and so forth. They were found stranded in a rowing boat that was drifting on the Thames.
A romantic escapade with an unhappy ending, Lestrade.
What? Well, yes, they were both in the bath, but... what?
As I said,
And they were tied together.
you are lacking in imagination, Inspector.
Well,
Yeah, a weird
no,
kink.
I'm not. Anyway, there was a banner flapping about in the boat with the RMS Oceanic printed on it and signed by the Merry Men.
The Oceanic. Isn't that the largest steamer ever built?
Yes. And these 2 young banker chaps are sons of the owners of the White Star Line, the company that built it. There are rumours of corruption.
I'm not interested in politics, Lestrade.
I'll keep it then. Here's another one that's a bit more complex and maybe to your liking. It's a murder, but we're unable to find any weapon. We haven't touched anything. It's at the Roman Baths in Strand Lane.
A murder, a vanishing weapon, the Roman baths. That's for us. Watson, fetch your hat.
Do I get to wear a different outfit? Yay! Well, that was fun. So, this episode, last episode, or the last case, Cons is guilty? What? Oh, Lord. Mexicans drown the Chileans. Stuff like that. I'm the best of the best. We got a steam whistle out of the deal. Ignore. Oh, I didn't even check these. Oh, whoops. We got 4 people to investigate this time of next case. Should be fun. Join Lestrade at Strand Lane. But until then, ladies and gentlemen, we will do another case, but this is the end of the previous case. Next episode, we will go to the next case. I have no idea where I was going with that sentence, if I was honest. There we go. Give me the gray suit. That is good. Dust is good. I need my hat. 8, right? Yeah, there we go. That is what I'm talking about, Watson. You must look the best for the dress. But until next time, ladies and gentlemen, for the next case of the bloodbath. I hope you all enjoyed, because I certainly have. It's time for me to get off this game for the day, because I can't think properly now. But anyway, have a good one, ladies and gentlemen. Stick in there, alright? Farewell.